You have cracked roles at some of the top companies of India, talking about Airtel, Samsung. How do you answer this question? Why we should hire you?
It's a very difficult question to answer. But while you're answering that, I mean, this is something that I've realized. It's a two-way question, right? I mean, if you've come to a stage where somebody is asking you why should we hire you, you've been that one person chosen amongst so many who would have applied, right? So they would have seen something in you. But at the same time, what's the kind of homework that you've done to answer that question is something that goes a long way into you cracking an interview. So whenever you're answering this question or whenever I'm answering this question, it's got to do with uh, what will I contribute to the organization, right? Very banal, but at the same time, what you have to understand is that the role that you're applying for, you're not 100% fit. I mean, very few people are 100% fit into a role. Even if you're a 50-60% fit,
You should go ahead and
you should go ahead and apply. But what are you contributing to the organization with that application and with your presence is something that you should talk about. That comes from the JD. So, what are the fits that you have, and what is the additional value that you can give? But at the same time, as I said, it's a two-way street, right? So, where does the organization come in your growth, and how do you see yourself fitting in? Which again, I'll go back to the peer group that I talked about, right? So, if you know the peer group that you'll be working with, you could talk about that. You could talk about how the kind of people that you've seen work for this company, how they've grown and how they've kind of developed into the people or the professionals that they are, and you see yourself also kind of emanating or becoming a similar individual, kind of resonates with the person that you're talking to because they know you've done your research. Then also having a clear understanding of the company's value, which is something I talked about, right? Company's values, mission, vision, all of that, and how you kind of resonate to that, and how in your career, if you can, how talk about it, how you've kind of shown that. All these things go a long way in terms of building that trust in the person who's talking to you. But don't be too salesy is how I'll put it. बेचो मत, थोड़ा logical लगो, genuine लगो, because बहुत लोग ना and since I've been on the other side of the table and I've interviewed people, बहुत लोग बहुत ज़्यादा बेचने की कोशिश करते हैं. That doesn't quite, I mean, it's you are able to judge that and see that. So it doesn't quite work.
you're faking it.
If you're faking it, you can't do that. You can do it for one round, can't do it across.
Got